Welcome to your Beaufort County News headlines. I'm Matt Goldin. Here are today's top stories. Port Royal has hired a former Florida law enforcement officer to lead its police department after a nationwide search that drew 25 applicants who were narrowed last week to 3 finalists. Jeffrey Meyers was offered and accepted the job of Chief of Police, Town Manager Van Willis told the Beaufort Gazette and Island Packet Tuesday. "I feel extremely honored," Meyers said. "I did a lot of research prior to applying. It's a great city." During a meeting to introduce the 3 finalists last week, the candidates were asked to pick one word that best described themselves. Meyers replied, "Transparent." Although transparency has become a catchy buzzword in law enforcement, he said, it applies to how he goes about his business. "Many problems begin with miscommunication," he said. "Police officers," he added, "make mistakes because it's a tough job, but the public needs to know what's going on." At Fort Myers, Meyers said he helped improve the public trust by creating new levels of transparency and accountability while also boosting officer morale through better internal communications and training opportunities. By an 8-3 vote, Beaufort County Council on Monday night rejected a court mediator's settlement proposal to resolve the Pine Island development argument, clearing the matter to continue in court. The council met behind closed doors for 2.5 hours to discuss the mediator's proposal, which came after a meeting last week between both parties, those who want to challenge the area's zoning and develop the 500-acre parcel on St. Helena Island, and those who want to see the county's Cultural Preservation Ordinance, or CPO, upheld. Pine Island Land Holdings LLC filed an appeal last August when the county council, following the recommendation of the county planning committee, voted to deny the development company's plans for 3 6-hole golf courses on the island. A civil legal action was also filed by the Limited Liability Corporation challenging the legality of the county's CPO and seeking damages. As a follow to the court proceedings, Monday's special meeting of the council was held to give all 11 members of the council an opportunity to receive legal advice on what was said during the mediation, at which 3 council members were in attendance. Bull Point in northern Beaufort County recently became the South Carolina Wildlife Federation's 12th certified community wildlife habitat. Members of the Bull Point community's Sustainability Committee hosted the Federation earlier this month at the Bull Point Clubhouse, during which time the official certification as the organization's 12th certified wildlife habitat was presented. SCWF's Habitat Education Manager, Savannah Jordan, spoke during the ceremony's opening remarks and presented Jane Hearn of the Bull Point Sustainability Committee with the community's framed certificate. Community Wildlife Habitat Team Leader Ellen Morton recognized each resident in the community whose yard qualified as a certified wildlife habitat. Bull Point's first residents, Bob and Lee Wolfson, were also in attendance and spoke about his vision. This founding principle is what led the Bull Point Sustainability Committee to their goal of keeping it wild. The U.S. Coast Guard, along with help from partner agencies, rescued a woman and 2 dogs Sunday, September 15th, after they became stranded on Bay Point Island. Coast Guard Sector Charleston watchstanders received a notification at 5:15 from a Good Samaritan stating that he rescued a 60-year-old man wearing a life jacket from the water, according to the release from the Coast Guard. The rescued man stated that he beached his vessel on Bay Point Island, but he tried to swim after it drifted away. He said he was in the water for around 7 hours while his wife and 2 dogs were stranded on the island with no way to communicate with anyone. A Beaufort water search and rescue team responded, in addition to a Coast Guard Station Tybee boat crew and a Coast Guard Air Station Savannah helicopter crew. According to the release, the Beaufort rescue crew arrived on the scene, took aboard the woman and dogs, and transported them to Port Royal boat ramp. For more information on any of these stories, please visit the sources on the screen, and as always, you can head to BeaufortCountySC.gov, where you can find press releases straight from Beaufort County. Thanks for tuning in to Beaufort County News Headlines. Have a great day, Beaufort County.